It's something that myself and my husband has wanted to do for a long time. We were publicans for 25 years, so moved around in pubs quite a lot, so it was never sort of like something that we could do. I suppose my driver, answering for myself, was up to the age of 10. I was with my mum, and my real dad was in sort of like a domestic violence situation. When I was 11, she remarried and married an absolutely amazing man who was able to sort of like show me what love was all about and what caring was all about, and that you could be yourself and act out in any way, but you were still loved and wanted no matter what. So that's been the driver with mine. A lady that used to work with me in one of the pubs came into another pub that I was managing at the time, and was having lunch, and we were talking, and I'd said I'd always wanted to do it, and she took me along to FCA to one of the drop-in meetings 7 years ago, and that's it. We just went on and did it. Our first child was a young boy at 10-year-old who came with a miner's lamp on his head at about 8 o'clock at night. First time in foster care, quite nervous. The same with him, with every child that we welcomed across the doorstep. I've said to them, this is your home for as long as you need it. And that's how we look, whether they come for a couple of days, you know, for respite, if they're coming just for a little holiday or something like that while the carers are going away, or whether it's sort of like a potential for long term. That child steps through that door and they're part of the family as far as we're concerned. We are team parents, so as foster carers, we're holistic in the care of the child. We do everything for that child, as we do for, you know, our own children, our biological children, our grandchildren and what have you. We liaise with schools, doctors, everything to make sure that child has the best possible care that we can give them. FCA has lots and lots of support. I have a great relationship with my social supervisor and social worker. I don't feel as though that I can't raise any you know, levels. If I didn't get an answer, I would be able to go higher. I've done that with local authority as well. I think if you don't get the service that the child needs, the child is the foremost. Don't be scared to escalate it, because it's that child's life when it comes down to it at the end of the day. And if you can't fight for them, nobody will. I've had many highlights. However, we've got a young lady that's been with us for 4 years now, and she's extremely intelligent. She's doing her O levels and what have you, and is set to sort of like get between 8 and 9 grades. It's just amazing. And to see her journey from when she came with us in year 8, she'd missed out all of year 7, all of year 6. She was extremely anxious. She used to phone her mum 20 to 30 times a day, and to see her now, and she's actually standing up and she's challenging authority figures. She just had a meeting recently with the director of services for Middlesbrough, and is putting her point across about how young people need to sort of like see a change in the social care. She's amazing, absolutely amazing. It really depends on the reasons, but when it comes down to it, if you strip it back, there's only sort of like what you need to think about is if you've got the room in your house and the room in your heart, then go for it.